to you. I'm Caroline Collins. Welcome to the newsfeed. Only on Fox tonight, a woman says she was scammed out of hundreds of dollars while trying to rent a home in Harris County. She wants to remain anonymous, but she is sharing her story to warn others.
It's very disappointing. It hurts so bad. It hurts to know that somebody did this for me.
So a woman says she's out hundreds of dollars after falling victim to a rental scam. A woman tells Fox 26 she found this house for rent last week on Redfin's website along Needle Throw Lane in Northwest Houston. She left a message on the site expressing interest in the home, and she says a man then contacted her, sent her a lease agreement, requested payment, and gave her the code to access the house. She paid the man $750. Then after seeing this leasing sign outside the home, she learned the man did not own the property and it was a scam.
It's not right. It's not fair that all they have is time to just take other people's money. You know, it's not right. Just beware.
We reached out to Redfin, the real estate site and brokerage, about the situation. A spokesperson said the listing came from a third-party multiple listing service. Redfin removed the listing and alerted the third-party MLS about the issue. We also contacted the owner of the property, which is Invitation Homes, a home leasing and management company. A spokesperson said, "We are always frustrated to discover that one of our homes has been used for these types of scams. We take multiple precautions to prevent criminals from using our homes for scams, including working with a third party that analyzes independent listing sites for fraudulent listings and facilitates the removal of any such listings." Now, the Houston Police Department tells me it's investigating this case to protect yourself from rental scams. Those details are on our website, fox26houston.com.
All right, Jillian Hartman now joining us in the studio. Jillian, already people commenting, I have gotten scammed through rental property, so this is common. I mean, how can people protect themselves from going through something like this?
Yeah, so I talked to the Better Business Bureau about that. They said if a price seems too good to be true, it probably is. So if you see that there's a lower price on a property that's a lot lower than similar properties, then you definitely want to double check that. Also, you want to make sure that the listing agent is legit. So you definitely check the Texas Real Estate Commission. They'll make sure that, you know, all the licensing and verifications are there. And then they did mention that, you know, if you've never visited the property, go ahead and do that, because if someone's trying to ask for a lump sum of money and asking for a weird or odd way for payment, then that is also a red flag. But also make sure you meet that person, you know, in person, and then also visit that.
We have a lot of people commenting here. Yes, I have been scammed on a rental property. It's a very big issue. Unfortunately, I've been scammed when I was trying to look for a house. The person scammed me. So it seems like people have gone through this. It doesn't matter what age you are. It matters.
And Redfin is a legitimate website. They have rental listings, and when I talk to them, they're really looking into it. There could have been some sort of compromise there, but that's why they sent us that statement talking about they're trying to review the situation. And also the place that actually owns the property, Invitation Homes, they're also looking into it to see where that person got that information to message the woman about having the property available, and then having her send him almost $800.
And was this woman looking for a place to live or just stay temporarily? Or?
Yeah, with her family.
Oh.
And she was really excited to move in. She said she found the place for her and her family. It was a beautiful home along a very nice neighborhood street. And so, yeah, she was really disappointed. She reached out to us to warn other people.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I see on here people are saying it's definitely a problem. So be careful, do your due diligence before paying anybody money. Thank you, Jillian. All right, well, former Klein ISD classroom aide is in the Harris County Jail tonight after being accused of hurting a student just 5 days into the school year. 26-year-old James Theodore Broussard was fired and arrested Tuesday on felony charges of injury to a child. District administrators say they launched an immediate investigation into the allegations before handing Broussard over to police. He's currently being held on a $30,000 bond, and parents are now pushing for mandatory classroom cameras to protect nonverbal special education students. Broussard is now scheduled to face a judge tomorrow. Well, only on Fox tonight. A couple with 4 dogs wants to warn other pet owners about a parasite found in dog parks that can be fatal. Fox 26's Randy Wallace reports.
It's called Heterobilharzia americana, the parasite that causes canine schistosomiasis.
Come on. Honestly, it's been pretty tough for both of us, but more so for the dogs than for us. All the symptoms they've had to go through.
No, it's tough. The dogs are pretty miserable the whole time, and it's about a month of just hard times.
Come on! Yeah!
Test results from A&M proved the Broadway's 4 dogs contracted the parasite.
This is endemic to this area, this parasite, so if you don't take it seriously, it will kill your dogs.
And it can come back. The dogs can get it again.
Well, not only that, the first infection requires more than one treatment. It's not treated successfully. It has not been for my dogs in one single treatment. Any dog park that has a water feature, you should stay away from. I think the only thing safe to do is like pool water activities, like Rummy's Beach Club or Galveston, the beach there and the water there. That's safe. Other than that, I don't trust it. It's not worth it.
The Broadway say they know of 2 other pet owners who believe their dogs caught the parasite at Bill Archer Park. In a statement, Precinct 4 says after recent concerns were raised, additional tests were conducted, confirming the water meets all safety standards.
It could happen from standing water in your own backyard.
It can, yeah. If you have standing water and an infected snail, it requires those 2 things, then you can have it.
What's the best advice you think you can give pet owners?
Stay away from fresh water until we have a preventative.
You know your dog, so when you see them, if they're a little lethargic or something like that, or they start to lose appetite, or, you know, you can just tell they don't feel good.
Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
Such cute dogs. Well, Houston has officially been named the worst city in the entire nation for road rage. And I have to say, I'm not surprised. A new study by Texas personal injury law firm Angel Reyes and Associates reveals road rage shootings in Houston surged 135%. Legal experts say heavy construction and traffic bottlenecks are pushing local drivers to dangerous boiling points. To make matters even worse, standard Texas auto insurance policies do not cover intentional acts, leaving victims to pay for damages out of pocket unless they carry uninsured motorist coverage. So we want to get to your comments here on TikTok. Have you experienced road rage? We have people on here saying that they're from other cities in the country. Driving in Texas is so dangerous. I have experienced road rage. Other people from other places saying they experienced road rage in their cities. Yes, I have. We have people saying road rage is so bad. It's dangerous out on those roads. I'm sometimes afraid to drive in the Houston area. Drivers in Illinois are so bad, really bad. It's so dangerous. Yes, it's the worst. It's horrible. In the UK, we have people from all over the place. We're an international TikTok here. Yes, I live in Houston, and the road rage is scary. Road rage is a common thing in Texas. Definitely. I can see a lot of people are getting pretty heated about this because it is dangerous, and it makes you, I mean, you're just driving and all of a sudden somebody's tailgating you or laying on the horn. It's so scary. I'm from Massachusetts and we have road rage there. People need to chill out on these roads in Houston. I totally agree. We need Teslas. I don't know about that. We cover a lot of automated driving incidents with those Teslas. All right, well, 2 homes were left heavily damaged after a fierce fire tore through a Cy-Fair neighborhood earlier today. Cy-Fair firefighters rushed to Walnut Cove Drive around noon to find a home engulfed in flames that had already spread to the home next door. One homeowner managed to safely escape with her pets after spotting the garage on fire while the neighboring family was away. It took crews roughly an hour and a half to get those flames under control. Thankfully, no residents were hurt, though one firefighter was treated for heat exhaustion. The cause remains under investigation. Well, a new judge is stepping in to decide if a convicted North Texas teen killer gets a brand new trial. Attorneys for 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony successfully removed the original trial judge from all appeal proceedings this morning in Collin County. Anthony was sentenced to 35 years in prison for the fatal stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet in Frisco. Anthony's defense team is fighting for a new trial, and a replacement judge will now oversee a critical hearing tomorrow morning that could reveal new testimony in the case. So right now I'm looking to my TikTok audience. You remember this case at the track meet, Carmelo Anthony fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf, and he was convicted of murder and sentenced to 35 years. So we have people from all over saying this was such a sad case. Yes, I remember. He deserves life. Yep, he should be serving life. That's not good. He should be serving life in prison. A lot of people on here saying that the ruling was made final, but he wasn't sentenced to life. He was sentenced to 35 years. So thank you for your comments. We enjoy interacting with you and getting different perspectives as we go through the show. Well, the defense is wrapping up in its case of the murder trial of Lindsay Clancy, the Massachusetts mother accused of killing her 3 children. I'd love to see your comments on this one, TikTok. A defense psychologist took the stand again today, testifying Clancy was suffering from severe postpartum psychosis and heard voices ordering her to commit the murders. The doctor told jurors Clancy called a suicide hotline for help before the tragedy, but received no aid because she lacked a specific plan. Prosecutors then questioned whether she ever mentioned hearing voices prior to the killings. Defense attorneys expect to rest their case tomorrow. So TikTok, let's get into this. I know that the Lindsay Clancy trial has been all over my TikTok feed, and I know a lot of my followers here have been keeping up as well. I want to know why they ended court out of nowhere today, right? I saw that on TikTok. Just a lot of new things coming to light. I think Lindsay Clancy has a great defense attorney. He's been really just pulling out all the stops. Give her 3 life sentences. Healthcare system failed her. Wow. I can't believe that. I've been following the trial. Did you see the TMZ photos? Her husband did it. He sent out the email during the time of the crime. I was waiting for that comment. Thank you, whoever sent that in. I didn't say it. A commenter said it. Do you guys get into kind of the conspiracies of what might really be happening? Do you think that we'll have another trial where he's on trial for the murders? I don't know, but it's a theory. Her husband, ? So a lot of people seeing what I'm seeing as we're following the trial. Very interesting. Psychosis is no excuse, though. So thank you, guys. It's him. Another comment. It's not a conspiracy. He killed them and he drugged her. Something is not right. Guys, this is the most interesting TikTok conversation I think that we've ever done. I wish I had more time to talk extensively about this. All right, new details tonight in the ongoing drug investigation happening at Penn State University. Cash App and Snapchat were key tools to run a massive college drug ring at the college. Now, court documents released today show prosecutors charged 24-year-old Agostino Batelio and 13 others for running a major cocaine trafficking operation out of a local fraternity house. Investigators say buyers used Snapchat to order drugs and sent payments worth tens of thousands of dollars through Cash App. In one deal, police say suspects traded $4,000 in cash for a large shipment delivered right to a frat house. What do you guys think about the Penn State drug drama? Isn't that crazy? A drug ring from Penn State University? I was saying last night, my goodness, Penn State, it seems like they're always dealing with another controversy. So we have some people saying wild times. That's what I'm saying. We have people saying, crazy. Ban Cash App, I hate it. Makes sense. People saying not surprised. This is terrible that young people are able to use apps like that to deal drugs. The thing of it is this frat was literally using this drug deal operation as basically hazing and literally using the frat brothers to run this operation. So I see a Netflix documentary in the future. Well, coming up, no more window screen loopholes. Up next, the new rule forcing Houston landlords to provide real air conditioning.